Sonny, of course, is not playing tomorrow. Is a doubt for Sunday. I would say a big doubt, but I don't want to say that he's not going to play because maybe he does it, and then my position is not good. Bale, he cannot play tomorrow or even on the weekend, that I can confirm. Working very hard, very committed, very professional, very happy, but not yet for tomorrow, for the weekend. I believe that the 2 weeks of international can be important weeks to his last phase of recovering and fitness program, hopefully to play when we back to the weekend after national teams. Let's see if it's possible to arrive there. And from yesterday, just fatigue. No injured players, no.
Okay, gonna go to Ian Abrahams. Ian, I just unmuted you. Ready?
Hi Jose, how are you?
Hey, you good?
Can you just confirm then that Bale won't be going? Yeah, good thing. Can you just confirm that Bale then won't be going with Wales on international duty, and is Dele Alli going to play tomorrow?
Garrett officially didn't arrive anything to me, but it looks like Giggs care about the player and understands how important is this period for Garrett, and it looks like his decision is not to bring him to the national team. In fact, he's not ready to play. He couldn't play for them, but to be there and lose the work that he can do with us will be very important for the player. And when I say the player belongs to Tottenham, the player belongs to the Welsh national team, and it looks like he's going to have this opportunity to work specifically and to be back in good conditions. I cannot confirm Dele is playing tomorrow, but I cannot also confirm that he is not playing. We have still training session today. We have still decisions to make. The only thing that I can say is that he's being very professional. I have only respect to him, very, very professional. Even yesterday when the team was preparing for a game and he wasn't, would be perfectly acceptable. A lack of motivation, even a lack of professionalism for his training session, and was exactly the opposite. He trained really well and hard yesterday. So he has my respect. He has the respect of his teammates. So it's possible that he plays tomorrow.
Okay, Charlie Eccleshare, I'm going to unmute you now. Charlie.
Hi, Jose. I just wanted to ask you about Sergio Reguilón, what you made of his debut and whether you think we'll be seeing more of that three at the back system going forward.
His debut was really, really good. And there was something that for me is great because shows me the character, personality of the player, which is he makes a mistake for that goal. And this performance since that moment was just going up and up and up. When many even experienced players, when something is going wrong for them or they are involved in some negative moment of the game, their confidence goes low. The kid was exactly the opposite. He could do better for the Chelsea goal. And since that moment was when Sergio really exploded for the game and had incredible performance. The system of three is something that we can do it. Is something that the players are also learning how to do it. Their tactical culture is, of course, bigger. In this moment, we can face a team with different systems. Doesn't matter how they come. The players, they know what to do. They know the differences. They know what they have to adapt. So the team is getting in conditions to play. Yesterday was not really strategically, was more trying to build the team with the players that we had, let's say, available for the game, trying not to commit crimes, and I commit only one, which was to play Dyer, but trying not to commit more crimes was more about trying to get a balanced team, a team that could control the game and the opponent, and be open to late changes like we did. So we managed to do that, and in the end was great for the boys.
Okay, Matt Law, so I'm muting you now. Matt.
Hi, Jose.
Matt.
I wanted to ask you about a point you made last night about the national teams and about the need to protect your players. In terms of England, Harry Kane, when he's fit, starts every single game, and he's obviously the captain of our national team. Can he play 3 England games in a row, in your opinion? And are you worried about the situation with England as well as the other nations?
When Kane is fit, he also should start every game for Tottenham, but he didn't yesterday. So I think this is the point. When you have such a player and you want to win every match, you play him, but you just can't do it. And I believe that Gareth and Steve, they care about the players, and I don't think they want to be connected with something that can be a consequence of this week plus the 3 matches that the national team has, which is obviously too much, especially for my players. So I don't speak with Gareth. I don't speak even with Steve, and of course with Steve, I am a very good friend of him. I just let them do that job the way they want to do it, with the freedom they deserve. I didn't speak with Ryan Giggs too. I just live with them. Also the respect they must have to their players, because the players are our players, but are also their players. So hopefully Gareth and Steve, they understand what happened with Tottenham players this week, and they respect the players. That's just my hope. But I'm not going to call, I'm not going to ask, I'm not going to beg, I'm not going to press. I think they deserve their freedom, and I have the utmost respect to them.
Okay, Ellie Gold, just unmuting you now, Ellie.
Hi there, Jose. Tonga Dembele, another 90 minutes for him. How close is he to the fitness levels that you want of him?
He was very tired after the game. There is even a picture with everybody running to Hugo Lloris after the last penalty, and Tanguy is not going. He's playing amazing. He's playing so well. You can feel the happiness, and a happy player, his performance goes in the right direction. Physically, he can be better. He has to be better. He will be better. But in this moment, if you compare this Tanguy with the Tanguy of last season, the Tanguy of this preseason, a preseason that in fact he didn't have much because of his injury from the preseason and other problems, there is no point in compare, because they are so different. So yesterday I had a big hug to him, even before the penalties, even before a victory, just with the feeling of what he gave for the 90 minutes. So I'm very, very happy with Tanguy, but he can be better, because he can be really phenomenal.
John Cross, just unmuting you. John.
Hello, Jose. Nice to
Hey.
see you. I just wondered, I mean, you've got such an incredible record, Jose, on a personal level in European competition. You know what it means to a football club to be successful in it, but also, obviously, this year more than most, from a financial perspective as well. So just how big is tomorrow and how big is qualifying for the Europa League this season? It feels like it's never been bigger.
Yes, and we don't play Champions League, and of course Champions League financially is a huge difference to Europa League, but Europa League give us, going to the group phase, give us an important amount, and on the sports side is a very difficult competition, different than Champions League obviously, but it's difficult competition, lots of matches, lots of opponents, lots of traveling, much more traveling than in Champions League, because Champions League is much more concentrated in our side of the Europe, with the top football countries. Playing on Thursdays is very, very difficult, but is a competition that we are motivated to try to have a go and to try to win it. Lots of good teams and better teams will arrive later from the Champions League group phases, but it's a competition that we want to try. And these knockout matches are very dangerous because it's only one leg, very, very dangerous. We felt the fear, especially in Bulgaria, and we have to make sure that tomorrow we win it. One match at home, away goals are not important. Penalties only after 30 minutes, so you still have 30 more minutes to play. So we have to try everything to win it, because it's very important for us on the sports level, but also on the economical level.
Okay, Matt Dunn, coming to you. Matt.
Hi, Jose. This period of fixtures was always going to be a difficult one for you. At the end of Sunday or tomorrow night, if you qualified, will you look at it and say that you've done the best you can and now you can get on with the rest of the season? Or do you feel that it's cost you already too much in the Premier League race?
I wouldn't blame the points that we lost in the Premier League. I wouldn't blame anyone apart of us and VARs and referees. The Manchester United game, yes, has a direct relation with this crazy week, but the first match against Everton was not a great performance. We deserve more than the defeat, but was not a good performance. And against Newcastle was about incredible decisions. This week is the week where you will arrive on Sunday in a very difficult situation. But let's go step by step, match after match, and we will go to Old Trafford with our ambitions.
Okay, I'm going to take two more questions. One from Jerry Cox, and I'm just going to call out to any Israeli media because I have not seen anyone raise their hand. I think, is that Dolev? Did you want a question at the end? Okay, sorry, because you haven't put the emoji up, so I wasn't sure. So Jerry, and then we'll finish with Dolev. Jerry Cox.
Hi, Jose. Are you still optimistic that you can get a striker in before the transfer window closes?
I am optimistic, but more than that, the feeling that I like is that we are trying everything to do it. You succeed, you don't succeed, is a different story. It's like a football match. You win, you don't win, but you give everything and you try everything. On the transfer market is a bit more of the same. I like the feeling of my club. My structure is trying to do everything to do it for us, to do it for the team. That's the most important thing for me. If we succeed, great. I believe so. If we don't, that's football.
Okay, Dolev, I'm going to finish with you. I've just unmuted you. There you go.
Hi, sir. Thank you for.
Hey, Dolev.
Barak Bakar, Maccabi Haifa coach, has all the week to prepare to this game. You have 4 games in 1 week. Did you have the time to prepare and learn Maccabi Haifa? And what do you know about this team?
You know, it's true that they had only the last match was in Rostov, and after that they had time to everything. They had time to rest. They had time to analyze us. They had time to prepare the team tactically. And the reality is that in this moment, my players, the only thing that they know about Maccabi is the funny video that the player did about us. Apart of that, they know anything, because I want the players to be totally focused on the matches we have to play. So until last night was just about Newcastle and Chelsea and nothing about Maccabi. For me and for my staff, was about last night finishing the game and meeting the analysts and analyzing the maximum we can about Maccabi, which I think now we have a very good idea about them. Of course, we analyze them, and not just in the Europa League matches, but also in a couple of domestic competitions. We know the players individually. We know the systems that they used, sometimes with the back 4, sometimes with the back 5. We know what we can expect from them. So yes, in this moment, my players are going to arrive for lunch and for training, and is the moment for them to know the maximum we can teach them about Maccabi.